Hello, Mets fan here in the Philippines, and as you can see in the outlet, that's a Philippine outlet. Actually, yes, the two-prong, kind of like a two-prong, and it's actually like a US prong, but it has little holes also on the side. Anyways, this is for the Mets, not how the Philippines is, and on the Mets side, the Mets won 4-2. We won 2 out of 3 games. I believe we could have won all 3, but Fernando Tatis said otherwise in the second game when he caught that ball in right field from Francisco Lindor, bases loaded. A couple of things, Lavender first win, I believe, in the major leagues. That's 3 in the past month of the Mets that got that. These are new relievers, some of them for me, that I don't know all of them, I'll be honest, but I still like looking at the Mets. I still have hope. Not only, I'm not going to say this year, but I have hope and I like looking at the team on how it could look next year. I know a lot of people are going bananas trying to say, we're going to get this player, we're going to get that player, but in reality, I don't think we're going to get a lot of players. Maybe 2 or 3 key players, or not key players, but to fill in. In addition, I believe that we're going to get a lot of relief pitchers, even though our relief pitchers right now, they're pitching pretty good. As a matter of fact, in this game, they only allowed 1 run, Korai Singa, in the 9th inning, save number 4, by the way. As we know, the first save, Carson Bench threw the ball. Lavender got the win as a relief pitcher, and then Warren, they came back, and Duarte got a hold after that Singa. Stock, I really don't know why he left early, 4.1 innings. I was watching the game. I guess I didn't watch that part, but still, he left early in my view. 4.1 innings, but the relief pitching, it seems like they're fresh. It's not like, how can I say this? The old relief pitching that we have with Weaver and everything, it's like they were going to pitch every day, and they were just getting a lot of innings. They were pitching great. They were great relief pitching. Nothing against that, but I felt like they were getting burned out. Now, when it comes to the hitting, Carson Bench got 2 hits, Young, 2 hits. Besides that, Simeon, Ewing, and Lindor got a hit. But one thing that I want to cover on this, that I took notes on the game, and some of them is from Gary Cohen talking, and other people that are talking. But the notes that I got and research that I got is that in the last 5 games or 6 games, Francisco Alvarez been 1 for 20, 11 strikeouts. Carson Bench 4 for 20. AJ Ewing 2 for 20, 2 for 21 with 10 strikeouts. And Francisco Lindor 5 for 21. And we still managed to win 5 out of the last 6. We're winning a lot of games. Our bullpen is at .087 ERA, which is excellent. And Bo Bichette is 8 for 22, and Jerry Young is 7 for 20. And I like what I'm seeing. I like how the team is playing. I do feel hope. Polanco got injured. Polanco's not going to play. I know it's a big disappointment for a lot of people, but for me, I'm going to be realistic. He's going to be the first baseman next year unless Jerry Young comes and takes over and they say it's Young. That's the way I see it. There's no, we're going to go look for a first base when we have him under contract and we have Young. The other positions that I see is Bo Bichette, $42 million. It's hard to pass on it. It's hard for him to decline it, I believe so. And if he declines it, it's because he's going to be the head guy. And as you can see, 8 for 22, he's almost at 270. I believe he's at 266 average. Let me double check on that. His average is 266 average. He might try to persuade that. The other player that I feel that might get a contract that last year nobody wanted is a Rice. For me, I wanted a Rice with the Mets last year. But everybody was looking at the OPS, that he was just a player that just either gets a hit, doesn't walk, or doesn't strike out on me, or he gets an out. For me, I said get him. But we didn't get him. His stock is rising. Other players that I've seen out there, Bobby Shea might opt out just because of that reason. And that's all I got. Luis Roberts is another guy that people are talking about. It's, I believe, 20 million or 2 million opt out or something like that. The team opt out, but it's hard because the contract is not that high. It's one more year. Should we risk it or not? Juan Soto, he's the other outfielder. Maybe DH as well. Maybe they try to put him at first. Who knows? But it's difficult. It's difficult to see players leave that you see that they have potential, or players that are not doing good right now and say we're going to trade them or whatever. An example is Red Beatty. Should we let him go? Trade him or whatever the case might be. And another one that I saw is Clifford. Something about, I forgot what they call it, but they believe that he's not going to be no longer in the team. Who knows as well. The team right now, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, who's going to stay? Who's going to be gone? I kind of have a rough draft, but I'll cover that when the season ends. And then look at how Bobby Shea, Luis Roberts, how they do. I got to look at Tyler McGill as well. He's a pitcher that hasn't pitched. He was injured all year. I believe we still need one more pitcher to replace the pitcher that pitched today. Not today, yesterday, Stock. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, and then Reed Garrett is coming back also. He's injured next year. I'm just looking at next year as well. I'll be honest. White Sox are next. Acuna, the Acuna-Roberts trade. Hopefully Roberts is motivated. Hopefully, I'm always thinking of a sweep. We need sweeps. Hopefully we get at least 2 out of 3. Sweep is a lot better. And keep on moving. I believe we're 10 games back of the wild card. But anything is possible. Anything for the people that are hopeful like me. And like I said, I like looking at the team. Have a good day. Let's go Mets. No matter what, I'm still a fan. I still love the team. Have a good day.